The event that I attended was the North Face Endurance Challenge, located just out of San Francisco, California, in Marin County. The North Face Endurance Challenge is a marathon that travels around America. Each stop is a 2-day event that presents 7 different trails, and each trail has a different difficulty. It's also a famous marathon that is hosted by an athlete who is famous for marathons known as Dean Karnazes, and he is the one that hosts the event. San Francisco stop was also on December 5th through 6th as a 2-day event. Overall, the experience was rated quite well. Organization was something that was very well praised, and comments such as the water stations were perfectly separated from one another, and that the race was placed perfectly for endurance as well as the view, which helped motivate. People really liked the organization, like I just stated, and the view and the overall feel of the event as well. One thing that people did comment negatively on was that North Face did not provide tips or a go-to for the race. It seemed as if people that have been a part of the event had a upper hand because they knew tricks and what to expect and things that could help them along the way. The majority of the demographic from this sample was actually female between the ages of 26 to 35. This graph here shows yellow as how many total people were in that age range, and blue is for males and purple is for females. Between the age 15 to 25, I had 2 total, 1 male, 1 female. Between the ages 26 to 35, 7 total, 2 male, 5 female. And then between the ages of 36 and above, I had just 1 person who was a male. Recommendations that I would give to the organizers would be to create a bigger social media presence. 4 people had heard of this event through the internet, and 6 had heard about it through their friends. Both of these platforms are something that social media could help take place of and increase their audience. Collecting data was about what I expected. I've done a lot of grassroots marketing before in the past, and I think the hardest part is getting people to listen to you and really actually take the survey honestly. I think that the information needed to improve varies to me, but that is one of the hardest parts. The challenges that I had while creating my survey was knowing what to ask. There's always ways to improve, but to get the correct feedback to improve in an impactful way was a struggle. I did have one question that people did not know which question it really applied to within the survey, and this was where I asked, is there a specific influence towards your answer? Most thought I was asking about the entire thought of the survey, which was how their overall experience was, compared to just the question that I had asked previously. I think the one aspect that went well was that people responded to taking the survey. I think an event such as the Endurance Challenge is conducive to improvement and teamwork, and I think people were really open to actually listening and answering these questions. I also think that people wanted to be involved with making the event better, even though I was not part of the event, which is something that I had a difficult time explaining.